Hey everyone, welcome back to Just Jake Reviews. I review albums, movies, and sports games. And today we are back with another video. And how do you guys enjoy that vlog? That little Canada montage-ish vlog that I made when I came back from Canada last week. Yeah, I kind of got a tiny bit lazy in the second half of the vlog, like during the whole water park section. So I apologize for that. But we are here today making my last video in June. And I'm sure by saying that, I'm sure you guys can know what video this is going to be. It's going to be my Movie Madness for June. Movie Madness, I don't know what part we're on. I think we're on part 7. Because we did, I know it's 6 months, but we did one for like the second half of 2025 and then now. So yeah, basically every single month we're going to do a Movie Madness where it's basically not every single month, but sometimes it's the last day of the month like it is this month. And I'm going to talk about movies I watched this month. Not every single one, but ones that I want to talk about. Ones that got pretty good scores, or some that just really don't. This time, this will be the first one that I do where it's not going to be in order. I'm just going to go basically, I think these are all like in the order that I watched them. So it's going to be kind of an out of order, but I think I like this format better. So we're going to do that. I got 12 movies here, technically 12. So kind of a lot. But yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so the first one we got here. So I am currently going through, there are 2 directors in the world, Christopher Nolan and Quentin Tarantino. Both of these directors, I'm watching all their movies. So I will watch all their movies eventually. I will finish them all. This is the first one. This is the only one that I got this month, unfortunately. He only has 10 movies, and this is my 3rd movie I saw by him. So we got my 3rd Tarantino movie. We got Django Unchained. Django Unchained I watched for the first time this month. So I mentioned last month, I think it was last month, or maybe 2 months ago, I mentioned Jackie Brown. Jackie Brown was, of course, the 2nd Tarantino movie I saw. And I did not love it. I think I gave it a 7.5 or 7.6. I didn't love Jackie Brown. So yeah, Django Unchained, I also kind of thought it was the same score as Jackie Brown. I gave it a 7.6. You know, I'm not going to call it early yet because I've only seen 3 out of 10 of his movies. But maybe Tarantino's just not for me, which is kind of weird because I fucking love Pulp Fiction. But that's, yeah, Tarantino. So I mentioned this one other time. I hate Westerns. Can't stand Westerns. I don't like Westerns at all. This movie is a watchable Western. In the context of Westerns, this movie's watchable. I like Leo in the movie. DiCaprio plays an amazing role. There are tons of N-words. But I get it. At the time of this movie, it was like it was like a describing word, like whites would say it. This, I actually Googled it because I was interested. I was like, I wonder if this movie has the most N-words in cinema history. And it does. Sure enough, it does. This movie has the most N-words out of every single movie. Just like how Wolf of Wall Street has the most F-bombs, this movie has the most N-words. But overall, not a fantastic movie, in my opinion, but not a bad movie. Tarantino, once again, not going to call it too early, but I'm hoping that I love one of your other movies besides Pulp Fiction. But Django Unchained, not kind of for me. Jamie Foxx is cool. I don't really love him in a lead role, but yeah. All right, my next 2 movies are way more positive. These kind of go hand in hand because they're from the same franchise. So I watched the Planet of the Apes movies. Not the old ones from the 70s, the new remake ones. I watched all 4 of them. And the ones I'm going to talk about are War for the Planet of the Apes and Dawn. Well, Dawn's first. Dawn and War for the Planet of the Apes. These are great movies. Me personally, I also enjoyed the first one. I loved the first 3. Absolutely amazing, amazing movies, actually. I had no clue that I was going to love the story as much as I did. Like, the whole thing with Caesar, fantastic. I love it. Steve Zahn voicing Bad Ape in War for the Planet of the Apes, amazing, and I'm so sad he didn't come back. My big issue with these movies is, why did they make Kingdom? The 4th movie is not great. I think that War for the Planet of the Apes should have been it, because, you know, the whole, but I would say the Caesar trilogy is absolutely fantastic. I love the battle scenes are so cool. You get to see Gary Oldman in the movie, which is pretty cool. We'll get into more Gary Oldman as we get into down the video. But Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, 8.4. War for the Planet of the Apes, 8.9. One of my favorite movies I ever saw recently, and that's definitely going to be probably a top 30 on my list. That movie had me, like... I also love Andy Serkis portraying and being mocapped for Caesar. I think that takes... I love anything mocapped. I think it takes amazing and immense amount of work. So shout out to them. All right, next up, continuing our Christopher Nolan train. We talked about... I'm going to review all his movies. I'm going to talk about all his movies when I get to them in Movie Madnesses, and there's a few for June. I am enjoying his filmography a fuck ton right now, but unfortunately, this next movie is the only movie of his that I don't love. This is his worst movie, in my opinion, so far. I still haven't seen 4 more, but Dunkirk. I didn't love this movie. I don't know why. I like Tom Hardy as a fighter jet. If you like war movies, I would say, yeah, give it a shot, 'cause I don't think it's that long. I think it's only like an hour, 40 minutes. Harry Styles making his acting debut, which is kind of cool. I think Harry Styles, I like how Harry Styles dipped his toe into acting. But me personally, in my opinion, kind of a slow movie. I do get, the movie. It is, it is, showing you 3 different POVs of like the war, of like one in the sky, one on land, one on the boat. That's pretty cool. A lot of cool actors and actresses in the movie, but me personally, 7.2, which is very low for me. Not gonna watch it again. Not for me. I'm sorry. And I don't even hate war movies. Not for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nolan. Not every director can be flawless, but technically, I will still say you're flawless, because not the movie's bad or anything. I forgot to write this one down, but I'll include this one. Let's talk about more Nolan. This movie, let's talk about Nolan's first movie. The Following. I did watch it. This movie is not really known for being like a huge and good movie. People only watch this movie just to say they've seen every single Nolan movie. I think it's a shame. I enjoy this movie. It's 70 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes. Very, very short movie. It's black and white. So yeah, The Following is basically a movie about this one writer who is struggling to write about something. So what he does is he follows people into their everyday lives and writes about them. But one day he does this and he finds out that he's following a thief and a robber, and they basically plan a heist together. Very short movie, very good movie, and you could tell because his second movie is Memento. This movie was, I think it was like a $6K budget. Very, very, very small budget. This movie did so well that he got enough money from this film to make Memento. And you can definitely see the Memento influence. Oh my god, the Memento influence is crazy. Like the little cut the black screen. Oh my god, amazing. 7.5. Still just an alright movie, but I would still say watch it. Watch it. Alright, this next movie, I finally watched it. This movie's very important in terms of films. I finally watched this movie for the first time. I've seen the third act of this movie like 5 or 6 times growing up, but I finally watched the entire movie because it's a 3-hour movie, and I legitimately enjoy this movie. Titanic. I watched Titanic, the 3-hour movie, Titanic. I enjoy this movie. I do. I get it. It's just a relationship on a boat. I get it, but I don't know why. I enjoyed this movie. 7.8. I enjoyed this movie. Now, the thing I said with this movie is, this is a good movie, but I said I'm not going to watch this movie again. This movie does not get a rewatch. A, it's 3 hours. And B, it's not that the movie is not good enough to get a rewatch. The movie, I don't need to rewatch it. That's my thing. The movie doesn't need a rewatch because you don't need to. After you watch this movie once, you're like, okay, I remember everything that happened. I get, because the plot's basically nothing. The plot's just romance. But, I get it. There's no need to watch it. I get the history. I know what happens. Boom, done. But Titanic, good movie. And I freaking hate James Cameron. So, good for him. Next up, hey, more Nolan. Let's talk about more Nolan. He's not done yet. So the following: Memento, Insomnia. Insomnia is a great movie. Awesome movie. 8.4. This movie's fucking awesome. It really is so sad how Robin Williams did not play more serious roles. Robin Williams is a fantastic fucking villain in this movie. And I also like old Al Pacino. And you're watching this movie and the entire time you're like, just sleep, bud. Why can't you just go to fucking sleep? Oh yeah, because you're in Alaska where the sun doesn't go down. Yeah. Hilary Swank's pretty cool in this movie too. This is a solid Nolan movie. I think kind of underrated. It definitely could be better. I was expecting more than 8.4, but 8.4, cannot complain. That's still a high as fuck score. Robin Williams, R.I.P. We miss you. Speaking of Al Pacino, Scarface. Yes, I did not put Scarface on the wheel until probably a month or two ago because I watched The Godfather, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do Scarface. Al Pacino is good in this one too. I almost prefer him in Insomnia though. I think I like old Al Pacino a little better, but he is fucking awesome in Godfather. Scarface is a good movie. It's a fine movie. For how long this movie is, the plot is very simple. It's a very, very simple plot. I give it a 7.7. Not gonna rewatch it. Fine movie. Lot of very good, gun scenes and drug references. Solid. Going back to Insomnia, speaking of Robin Williams, Dead Poets Society. I had no clue I would love this movie. This is a very, very heartwarming, lay on the couch by like a fire. It's winter outside, it's cold, you have a blanket and some hot cocoa. Those are the vibes I get from this movie. And it's awesome. I love that. Also 8.4. I love this movie. I thought it was great. Robin Williams is, good in it. I've seen him play better roles, but he's good in it. Ethan Hawke, love Ethan Hawke. A young Ethan Hawke is pretty good. But yeah, I didn't know that I would fully get that like cozy by the fire vibes, and I can't explain what in that movie gives it to me. But Dead Poets Society is great. Definitely recommend to watch it once. This film only makes sense that I watch it since I loved Hot Fuzz. Shaun of the Dead. But yeah, Shaun of the Dead, very good movie. Once again, loved Hot Fuzz. This movie, not as good as Hot Fuzz, but still pretty good. I don't know why, but these little, I'm not going to say it's Edgar Wright's fault. Actually, not fault. His thing. It could be though. I should watch more of his movies. I love the little small town independent like England movies. Like Hot Fuzz takes place in a very small town, and I like the coziness of it. But yeah, Shaun of the Dead has that exact same vibe where it's like a cozy little town. Simon Pegg is great. I think he's pretty underrated as an actor. Very, very slept on actor. Just some funny little quotes here and there. A good zombie film. Solid. 8.3. Pretty solid. Now let's talk about a movie that I was not really a fan of at all, and it really pisses me off. We got, so this movie was actually on my wheel for a very long time. Like a very long time. We got The Batman. I have been meaning to see this ever since it came out. Because as a kid, I was the biggest Batman fan ever, and we'll get into more Batman in a little bit. God, this movie I did not like at all. Okay. So this year helped my movie knowledge go up in the ways of I think I know how to properly watch a movie now. That once again, that's even still debatable itself. But as I've become the bigger film head only this year, long movies, the length of a movie does not really bother me. I'm like, all right, cool. If your movie's good and it's 3 hours, fuck it, make it 3 hours. This movie should not be 3 hours. This movie should not be 3 hours. Get the heck out of here. We're not doing that. Let's talk about some positives before I start to just poop all over it. Number one, the villains are pretty cool. Paul Dano as Riddler, kind of cool. I like the different approach they took. As like he's just like an actual psychopath. Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, pretty cool. I prefer Anne Hathaway's Catwoman in Dark Knight Rises, but pretty cool Catwoman. Colin Farrell as Penguin, had no clue it was him until after the movie. I was like, that was Colin Farrell. Yeah. And I actually didn't hate Pattinson's Batman as much as I thought I would. I actually didn't hate it. I think he's an awful Bruce Wayne, but not a bad Batman. This movie is so fucking slow. So just dragged on and slow. As a kid, I would hate this movie. In fact, as a 10-year-old watching Batman movies, I actually didn't watch the Nolan movies because they were too adult and slow for me. So what did I do? I watched the OG Batman, Batman and Robin, Batman Forever, and I love those movies. Those are so fucking awesome. I might do a review on my channel of Batman and Robin. But it's like as a if you showed 10-year-old me this movie, I would have absolutely hated it. Actually, in fact, I wouldn't even watch it because I was like, 3 hours? No, too much time. 7.3. This movie is so boring and slow. I do not care. And the Nolan films are way better. Watch those instead of this. Speaking of Nolan's films, I watched all 3 of them recently. I'm only going to talk about one, my favorite. But you want to guess which one's my favorite? My favorite Nolan movie, or Nolan, well, so far it is, my favorite Nolan Batman movie. What is it? Not The Dark Knight. Batman Begins. Yes, Batman Begins is my favorite one. Batman Begins, this movie fucking rocks. This movie is so goddamn good. By the way, Christian Bale, best Batman, obviously. Best Bruce Wayne, that's hands down for sure. Cillian Murphy as a Scarecrow, absolutely amazing. Am I a little upset that Katie Holmes didn't return as Rachel and it was Maggie Gyllenhaal? Yes and no, because Maggie Gyllenhaal is also great and kind of attractive. What is it with Nolan and attractive women? Bro got Anne Hathaway, Marion Cotillard, whoever her name is, Katie Holmes, and Maggie Gyllenhaal. Sick. This origin story, every single thing in this movie makes sense, which is why I love it so much. 8.8. Every single thing in this movie is absolutely perfect. 8.8. And last but not least, I wasn't going to include this one, but I was like, it's a fun one. I'll talk about it. So if you guys know, I have a whole review of the channel of it, and I talk about it in the Pink Floyd video. I love The Wall by Pink Floyd. One of my favorite albums of all time. Did a whole review about it. And I was like, actually, in my Pink Floyd ranking video that came out recently, you guys should check that out. My uncle, who was in it, he actually said, have you seen the Wall movie? And I was like, no, not yet, I'm going to. Here it is. I saw the Wall movie, the Pink Floyd Wall movie. It's just a really cool movie with basically almost every single song in the movie, and you get to see it come to life, and you get to see a pretty cool, cartoon videos of each of them. If you love The Wall, you'll love this movie. 8.6, absolutely love this movie. Pretty cool, trippy imagery stuff. But I definitely recommend this movie if you enjoy the album. 8.6, The Wall is a very good movie. That's going to be all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy. And, I'm going to start this tomorrow. The first video of this will be tomorrow. But I am starting my legendary new series on this channel. It's going to be a very long series. And hopefully it'll take me up until August. So it could just kill time before NFL season starts. I am doing a list of my top 1,000 favorite songs of all time. I love music, might as well do this. Will it be very opinionated? Yes, I prepared for that. Trust me, I went back and forth on if I should do the series or not. I'm doing it. Will there be some interesting picks? Yes, but I'll get onto that tomorrow. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. That series will be freaking fun and awesome. And like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff. I'll see you in the next one. You're awesome. Peace.